Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, today's video, we're going to be doing another one of our single product reviews. In this series, we take one product, usually available at the drugstore, and we tear it apart. We look at the pros, the cons, we do a deep dive into the ingredients, and ultimately work out whether it's a product you should have in your skincare routine. Today is the turn of the Ordinary's 7% glycolic acid toning solution. This product is something that I should have reviewed months and months ago because you guys are always asking me questions around it, how to use it, whether it's right for your skin type, concerns that it might be quite a strong acid and it might not be right for your skin, and also asking about whether the claims that this product says are actually true and it's going to deliver that glowing, bright, radiant, even textured skin that we all crave. So today I've got answers to all of those questions, and I'm going to be giving you some hints and tips on how to use this product correctly to get the best out of it with the minimum downtime and irritation. So let's get straight into it. So it's a 7% glycolic acid toning solution. Glycolic acid is a beautiful, beautiful exfoliating acid which is suitable for most skin types bar the most dry. I've done a whole video on acids and working out which is the right one for you and your skin type, which I'll link there. So maybe give that video a quick watch to work out whether glycolic acid is the right acid for you. Once you've worked out it has, you need to work out what strength you want to go in for. Glycolic acids range from the 2 to 3%, which is a very mild, barely noticeable exfoliation, through to 30%, which is a super strength peel. There you go even higher if you go to the esthetician or dermatologist's office, but 30% is really the strongest you're going to be able to buy over the counter. This comes in at a mid strength at 7%, so that's going to give a reasonably robust exfoliation, but is suitable for using every single day, which is my preference because I think I can't remember, I'm not organised enough to remember which days I exfoliate on and which I don't. So by doing it every single day, it becomes part of your routine, habit, and it's easy to remember, so you use it every single day. In addition to the glycolic acid, which is going to melt and break the bonds which are holding the dead skin cells on the surface to the gorgeous glowing skin underneath, it also includes the Tasmanian pepperberry, which is something which features quite regularly in the Ordinary skincare line. It was something they did a lot of research on and include in a number of their skincare products, their peeling solution being another one. It's also got amino acids in there, aloe vera, which is fantastic, and it's got some other calming and humectant qualities to it. All of this goes in to trying to minimize the amount of sensitivity, redness, and irritation which you're going to get from a chemical peel. The Tasmanian pepperberry is fantastic at just soothing and calming the skin, and just is clinically proven to take down some of the side effects associated with a robust chemical peel, which is some of the reasons why I think it's safe to use on a daily basis. And I certainly, with my skin, I've been using this on and off for the past 3 years and never had any issues with irritation, sensitivity, or redness as a result of using this product, which I think is absolutely fantastic. When you're talking about glycolic acid, the pH is crucial. Salicylic acid is much more forgiving and works at a range of pHs. So glycolic acid, it needs the right pH, and that pH is around 3.5. That's quite significantly acidic. Now, a lot of people might think, that's quite an acidic product, but actually if it's used at the right pH and formulated at the right pH, it gives less irritation than a more alkaline one where it's battling to try and do more work. So actually formulating at the correct pH gives you the maximum amount of benefits and results with the minimum amount of sensitivity and irritation. This has been beautifully formulated. I love the Ordinary for always stating what their concentrations and their pH of their products are, because that allows people to do their own research and make an informed decision. This ranges between 3.5 and 3.7 on the pH scale, which is exactly where you want it to be for a glycolic acid to deliver the maximum amount of benefits with the minimum amount of irritation. So I absolutely love this. Some people question whether it's coloured or has added fragrance. Absolutely doesn't. The colourant comes from the pepperberry, which is why sometimes the colouring, if you get 2 bottles, they're not exactly the same colour. It just depends on the seasonality of the Tasmanian pepperberry, and all natural ingredients do vary from one batch to the other. So that's where the colour comes from, rather than it being a synthetic colour added in, and it is fragrance free, which is fantastic. Obviously some of the additional ingredients added, such as aloe and the pepperberry, come with a fragrance themselves, which masks some of the unpleasant scent of the glycolic acid, which is nice, but there's no synthetic fragrance added into this, which I think is fantastic. This in theory it makes it suitable for people with sensitive skin. However, I wouldn't personally use a glycolic acid if I had sensitive skin. I think there's other ones which are going to work better for you and protect you against any increased sensitivity, but it does mean it's suitable for all. As with all Ordinary products, it's cruelty free, and this one is vegan and oil free as well, which I think is absolutely fantastic and works wonders for someone like me who is a little on the oily side and breakout prone. I don't want oil in my skincare, and this is absolutely fantastic because it avoids that and will just keep the maximum benefits without any risk of clogging or irritation and acne flare-ups, which is absolutely amazing. So how should you use this and how should you apply this product to get the maximum benefits from it? Well, the Ordinary website recommends that you apply it on an evening as a PM treatment. I personally use it on a morning. I would recommend you guys use it on a morning too. The reason for that is, yes, AHAs, glycolic acid being an alpha hydroxy acid, can increase sun sensitivity, particularly at the start of the treatment. However, I use a retinol. I would advise most people to use a retinol in the evening, and I don't think an exfoliating acid and a retinol mix particularly well. I think you risk extra dryness, irritation and sensitivity. So I would leave time between the retinol and your exfoliator and use it in the morning instead. You should be using a sun factor protection of 30 or higher anyway, so I won't worry too much about the increased sun sensitivity, providing you're using a good SPF. So you've worked out when you want to use it. It goes in your skincare routine as the very first step after your cleanse. Whether you do one cleanse or a double cleanse, it doesn't matter. Straight after that is when you would apply this product. You saturate a cotton round, which I've done pre this to avoid any faffing. Saturate your cotton round, and this is a product which works well if you use a lot of it. So go sparingly. It's £7 here in the UK, $10 in the US, and a bottle will last you about a month to a month and a half. So it's a reasonably priced product. You can afford to saturate the cotton pad, and then all you do is in circular motions, you just work it across the skin. Obviously, avoid the eye contour area, avoid the eyelid, because that's not something you ever want to put an active ingredient on. I just focus attention on the areas where you want that extra exfoliation. You can be quite, I wouldn't say rough with this, but you can apply some pressure, which will help the product go in and will also give an element of manual exfoliation. Always take it onto the neck, and then the very last step, I just wipe it across the back of the neck too. So the reason I think you can apply a little bit of pressure with this is because you do want it to go into the skin. You don't want it to sit as a film. You want it to work, and you want it to get in there and really start to eat away at those bonds which are holding that dead skin cells onto the top, onto the gorgeous skin that sits beneath. This is a product which will give a mild sting. I'm going to say sting. It's more like a tingling, like somebody's doing that to your skin. It dries reasonably quickly. I would say leave it on for a minute before you then go on to use your other products. You do not need to wash it off. People always say, do I wash this off before I use my next serums? No, leave a minute for it to dry in and continue to do its work. After a minute, that tingling should subside, and then you can use your next serums on top of it. There are no contraindications to this, so nothing that you should avoid using straight after it. So often people say they don't like to use their niacinamide and their vitamin C together and things like that. There's nothing really. I would just avoid any peptide treatments straight after an exfoliating acid. That's because they can sort of denature some of the peptides and prevent them from doing what you want them to do. Won't cause any harm, but it also will minimize the benefits which you're getting from a peptide serum. I would therefore buffer this with a hyaluronic acid. It would be a great next step after this, and that would then buffer it for the rest of your skincare, which is a great idea for anybody that's looking to have a little bit of a buffer before they start their next steps in their skincare routine. You don't need to stop using this in summer, which is another question people get. Just make sure you're maximizing your SPF game. I did a whole video on the best affordable drugstore SPFs, which I'll leave up there. So check that out if you want to get yourself a really good affordable SPF. So there's no need to stop it in summer, and I just find this is suitable for most people. Now, if you can use the glycolic acid, I believe this is a fantastic glycolic acid to use. Let's look at the pros. The pros of this product are it's affordable. So at a £7 price point, that is beautifully affordable for a month's product. Glycolic acids can be quite expensive, so this one is beautiful drugstore pricing, which I love. It is vegan, which is fantastic because not all glycolic acids are, so this one's really good. It's suitable for most people, even if you're living a plant-based lifestyle. It's cruelty-free, which is a ding 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 for me. We need to move away from animal testing, and I think it's fantastic that the Ordinary live to that. And they look at other alternatives to testing, which is fantastic, and it's oil-free, which is great. Also has no colorants or any artificial fragrance, which I love. So all around, I think that's a really nice product. I like the addition of the aloe. I love the addition of the ginseng in there, and it's got the Tasmanian pepperberry. All these things are going to reduce the amount of irritation that you're going to get from a glycolic acid peel. A lot of people do say when they use a chemical peel for the first time that it can leave their skin a little sensitive, a little tight, maybe a bit uncomfortable. All these added ingredients are just going to minimize that, which I absolutely love and think is fantastic. On the cons, I think it's a very basic product. I think there are other ones where you can combine a glycolic acid and a salicylic acid, so it might not be the best product for every single person out there, but I do think for the price point, you're getting a fantastic product. It's beautifully formulated and the ingredients are top notch, so I fully recommend it. I keep going back. I switch between this, the Boots Ingredients Glycolic Acid, and the Pixi Glow Tonic. I keep switching behind this, but I think this is probably my firm favourite. I love the dispenser bottle because the nozzle is really easy to saturate that cotton pad without it going everywhere like some of the other ones do, and I just think it's an absolutely fantastic product. Get your hands on it, give it a go, but before you do that, just check that video I linked earlier to make sure that glycolic acid is the right acid for you, and then you'll never look back, because this is a fantastic product and I'm going to award it 9.5 out of 10. Ding, ding, ding. This is a gorgeous product and one that I would recommend you get your hands on. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in again. Wherever in the world you are, I'm sending you lots of love from here in the UK, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.